Have you ever wondered how internal auditing started?
It's a fascinating story that dates back thousands of years. Did you know that the first signs of internal auditing date back to Sumeria around 3000 BC, where identification marks on cargo shipments were used as physical evidence? To ensure the legitimacy of commercial activity, the Sumerians used their cuneiform scripts as checkmarks to validate transactions.
That's interesting. What happened next?
Throughout history, different cultures developed internal auditing practices. In ancient China, the Zaifu supervised warehouse audits. If inappropriate expenses occurred or a property inventory did not match the accounts, a report was issued to the prime minister. While in Persia, King Darius I established agents called amils to investigate and ensure proper management of provinces. The amil were given authority to conduct independent investigations and thorough financial and operational records checks and to report to the king with their observations.
Wow, I had no idea internal auditing was so old.
Yes, it has a rich history. In 180 BC, the figure of the questor, the one who asks questions, was established during the Roman era. Questors were assigned the responsibility of visiting different provinces of the Roman Empire to ensure that governors properly disbursed the allocated money, that assets were safeguarded, that taxes were collected and repatriated adequately to the royal treasury, and to provide general assurance that there were no fraudulent activities. Also, Henry I of England appointed auditors to reach all corners of England to confirm and verify that the barons. They reviewed the reasonableness of expenses, physical verification of fixed assets and inventories, validation of the tax collection process, and fraud detection and investigation.
That's fascinating. What happened in modern times?
In the 19th century, in Mexico with the inauguration in 1873 of the Mexican Railway, under the modernizing impulse of then-President Porfirio Diaz, people were hired to visit travel ticket vending offices to determine the correct sale of tickets, their proper use by the passengers and reviewing the registration and management of the money collected. They wore blue uniforms and a cap that said auditor on the front.
It's impressive how internal auditing has evolved over time.
Yes, for example, in 1941, internal auditing had a turning point in its evolution and development. One of these was the publication of Victor Z. Brink's doctoral thesis, which became the first significant book on the subject, entitled Internal Auditing. The other occurred with the foundation of the Institute of Internal Auditors on December 9. Nowadays, internal audits are independent and impartial investigative exercises that provide verifiable information to the board of directors, especially its audit committee, management, external stakeholders, and regulatory bodies. Internal audit focuses on integrated continuous audits, providing assurance and advisory services encompassing financial assurance, control assurance, IT, compliance, and operations, considering recent technological advancements, such as blockchain and artificial intelligence.
I had no idea internal auditing had such a rich history. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. It's essential to understand the evolution of internal auditing to appreciate its importance. Thank you for joining us. Wait for our next episodes, subscribe to our social media, and comment. See you soon.